Also interested about some questions. You have some answers to yourselves as well. So I would like to hand over the mic to my colleague Nabila Jamal, present here, to now interact with the audiences as well. Let's hear in what's their favorite panel and what are the opinions that they have in their mind. Over to you, Nabila.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to get on stage. I want to do this a lot more impromptu because I have women seated here as audience. And I think to get to these real women, to understand how it works at home for them is what I want to capture here today. Let me go straight to three of the women who are seated very quietly, who observed this entire panel. We had many serious, in-depth conversations that we had with the women there where they spoke about how it's not a fight for equality, it's a fight for merit. Do you agree? What's the toughest part for you at home to wade through family and work, if you are?
Good afternoon to everyone. I think like other issues that we always women speak about this, is not related to another special culture or special places. It's related to our family, how grows up our mothers and actually brought up and actually trained us about how do finish your work. Men or women, not difference. The talent is not related to the sexuality, I think. And this cliche about women can do this or we never should actually prove that. Because we are women, we can do this or we can't do this. It's related to personality, I think.
Each one's talent matters. It's not about equality, it's about merit. Anything you want to say? Who's your biggest motivator? Is it a woman? Yes, no? You can say it in your language. Ma'am, who's your biggest motivator?
Yes, okay. Hello, good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Fayruza Sayed, and the biggest motivator is the best man who had been on earth. He is like our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, he isn't God. He was a human being on earth, and he was a person who guided humanity. In real life, honestly speaking, it is my way of life, which is through Islam. Well, my husband, he's my supporter, mashallah. Yeah, because I don't have another woman in the family. I just have one son, but I can give all the credit to my husband because yes, I also believe that both men and women have to support each other.
Finally, husband came second after God, I'm glad. Okay, let me ask Devalina, who is with us at TV9 Network. Devalina, who's your biggest motivator? Women here, eloquent, spoke about how it's not the fight for equality here, it's fight for merit. You should know best. You interview so many women.
So I have a point here. This was a very, very informative and amazing session. I wish this could go on. But unfortunately, DEI is still about men and women. DEI is also beyond. It's time we look beyond men, women, equality, ratio, etc. and embrace DEI as a holistic purpose. Secondly, coming to my inspiration, my grandfather was my role model. I did not have my father, he raised me, and I don't feel that there needs to be this constant striving to beat a man or to be better than a man. Like somebody mentioned in the panel, there are gentlemen here in our family too, and DEI should be beyond. That's all I can say. Also, very interesting concept on this and discussion on equity, because equity is the most important aspect of DEI rather, and I think it came up beautifully in this panel. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Okay. I'd like to ask Claudia. I know you said what you said on stage. Would you want to say who's the biggest motivator, your biggest strength? Is it a woman or is it a man?
It's a man. My father, yes. Yes. So, and my mother, she's amazing as well, but my father is the one I grow with how to connect philanthropy with social entrepreneurship, so how you can create social profit on the financial way, or through the financial way you can create social profit. So it's my father, my inspiration. Yes, my everything.
You're everything. So nice to hear. You know, one thing about women is women juggle so much. Shalini, I'll come to you too. Women juggle so much as all the women want to thrive, want to become successful. At the same time, they keep a family and a home going. You know, and that's what's amazing about a woman, because women are inherent nurturers. I would want to ask you, how do you juggle? How do you juggle with ease? Are you okay doing it, or do you want to break sometimes?
Well, all the women want to break, as they're beautiful and you're queen. Each one queen in her circle, and each one have to break something. But I don't want to break the humanity touch. I want the strength. Each woman have strength, have her beauty. No woman is not beautiful. She has something special. That's why she get a husband. But she need to break ceiling always. Thank you.
Shalini, but I'll take you on your own answer. But before that, Shalini, women today, if you do, you're damned. If you don't, it's all right. If you do, it's all right. They say that, well, she's a career woman, good for her. But if you don't, also it's okay, you know. They're like, yeah, that's what women are expected to be. Do you believe a pro or a con?
Honestly, you have one life, whether you're a man or a woman, or you have to live it. And for me, I honestly believe that if you've been given a human birth, and if you're not, you have to live to your fullest. You have to do your duties, like we say, you have to do your karma. You're born in a certain place, in a certain country, and you have to do what you have to do. What I left out on the panel was, I wanted to say that a lot of countries, they say we are an aging population, they don't have children, because they are not giving initiatives for women to have children. So women are like, sorry, I have no respect in society. I have nothing to do. When my children are older, I am neglected. So they don't want to have children, and they are doing and they are becoming working women. And because there is no incentive, especially countries, I don't want to name the countries, they are an aging population. So those countries especially need to look into this issue.
Okay, make the environment more conducive for women to have a family and have a career. That's possibly going to be the best. Finally, lovely women here, would you want to give us your take on being a career woman? Who's the biggest motivator for you, a woman or a man?
Definitely a woman. A woman, absolutely.
Tell me a little more about your bond with other women. First of all, there's this conception that women never encourage other women. Is that changing today?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I think women are the biggest motivators for all women out there, especially when it comes to startup brands and that, especially with the inception of social media taking over where we are. I think there's no better motivation for women than, you know, your own friends, your sisters, your cousins. I think the biggest hype squad we have are women today. Absolutely, yeah, 100%.
All right, more power to you women. Thank you very much, all of you. You all should pat yourself on the back for nurturing your family, pursuing your career, being the homemaker if at all, but just being a rock star on your own. Thank you. Thank you, Sakshi.
Thank you so much, Nabila. And now it's time for a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. So I would request you all to take a breather. It's time for the tea break, so you all can go out, catch something to eat, re-energize yourself. I'll see you on the other end with another enlightening panel.